Here are my top 5 people of who to listen to in marketing if you're trying to get better at it. My number 1, and this is one of the best, is Alex Hormozi. He talks a lot about general business and running business, but he does a lot in the sales and marketing space that is unmatched. He's an absolute business tycoon, and if you want to think clearer as well as run business simpler, he's your guy. You can find him best on pretty much any social media, including LinkedIn. And his 2 books are $100 million offers and $100 million leads. Those are the ones who teach you the best stuff on building businesses, running marketing, etc. My number 2 is Neil Patel. His best stuff is on his Instagram and on his podcast. Neil Patel talks more about updates compared to like an Alex Hormozi who talks more about general business and the principles that will always exist. Neil Patel definitely hits this is what's happening now. This is the AI, the 2024, 2025 trends that are happening. He's awesome. I definitely recommend him, especially if you are getting deep into a specific avenue of marketing. So if it's paid ads, if it's SEO especially, or Google ads, he's great to listen to because he gives a lot of tactical advice. One that you can also do, his name is Billy Gene, and that's gene like a DNA gene. He doesn't do as much on organic social media, but he does do a lot of ads. His ads are phenomenal, not only because they convert, but because they're so simple. They can be recreated by anyone, any Joe Schmo like you or me. Like I said, you're not gonna find him on social media, so you wanna go to something called Meta Ads Library and look him up. Then you can see all the ads he's running and just rip off and duplicate. He's great at what he does, and you can kind of innovate on his ideas that already exist. He's shifted a lot of his focus to be more AI, and I will say, if you're looking for ideas for ads that are cheap to produce as well as convert high, there is one sleeper on this, and this is a bonus. Her name is Kristine Mirelle. She's great, and her YouTube is called Laugh My Ads Off. She does great work as far as how funny the ads are, as well as them converting. She does awesome because she also doesn't spend a lot in producing the ad, which has a lot of issues and costs that come with it that may not completely be worth it to spend. The next one is if you are like new to marketing, if you need some basic information outside of Alex Hormozi, the old timers are good ones to look at. Some old timers that I like to listen to that kind of take old marketing and take it into newer marketing for you, and you don't have to go study all these weird old time books, are Joe Polish and Dean Jackson. They specifically have a podcast called I Love Marketing that's been going on forever. It stopped a while ago, but like the first episode was in 2011. You can go look at that and get a better picture on, okay, marketing is this. And they give lots of tactical advice, little things to try that help boost your business that you may not have thought of just by learning the principles from someone like Alex Hormozi. I will warn you, the audio quality on the podcast is pretty terrible. Just bear with it. The content's way better than the quality of the audio, so just bear with it. What's nice about them is you can literally take what they say and plug it straight into your business. For example, Dean Jackson has one that he talks about that's called the 9-word email, which essentially if people are unengaged for a while, or you're trying to get a new client based on the old clients that you've had for a long time and the old leads that you've had for a long time and they haven't converted, you can just send an email that says, hey, name, are you still interested in blank? Super simple, and it works. I've seen it work. I've plugged it in to my business too. So a lot of their stuff can easily be plugged in without much thought, and it's great to get started on. This is the all-time sleeper. Now, I would go through these in order because this guy, you'll get a lot more out of him if you really have a basic understanding of marketing and the principles behind it. But once you do, this dude is the person to listen to because he's unmatched in his style, in his flair that he has. He will help you crush in your business, especially if you already have the basic things in place. His name is Sabri Suby, an absolute beast of a marketer from Australia. He has a marketing agency called King Kong. He doesn't have a podcast. He's on a few different ones that will kind of give you a taste. I've looked him up on Spotify. You can just search his name. It'll kind of give you a little taste of what he's about. But he has a book called Sell Like Crazy that is magnificent. He's up and coming. His accent's fun. His marketing is fun. And so I had a lot of fun researching the stuff that he had to say. But major caveat is that if you don't have a basic understanding of marketing, you're likely not going to get that much out of his stuff. You'll probably react to it. and pull up the book and be like, oh, that's cool. And then continue on with your life, not trying any of the things in the book. But I'm telling you, get a basic understanding of marketing and then use his book to just bomb your marketing like crazy. It'll blow up. You'll pour gas on the fire if you can write copy like he does, if you can sell like he does, if you can put in the systems in place like he does. But I will tell you, you do need a basis of marketing knowledge before. The other thing you can do with Sabri is you can rip off his funnels. He doesn't mind. You can just go to kingkong.co and hit him up and look at all the funnels that he does and look at all the copy and the graphics. Those are great things to look at because, man, he does great work. The last one, I'm completely and utterly and unapologetically biased about this, is me. Reason why is because I'm not giving you the fluff. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just trying to give you the things that I've learned as I learn them. And so if you were to watch my videos as I post them, you will learn the same amount as I am and the same rate as I am. I'm constantly studying things, and while I'm not the oldest in the business, I'm 23, I do have a good grasp on what things are happening in marketing as well as the actual tactics that happen in the industry. And so I'm a great one to subscribe to just because I will give you a nice mix between all 5 that I explained. The general principles, the ways to light your business on fire and pour customers into your business, the ways that you can just plug and play, I give it all. And so that's why I would say, just sell you on subscribing to me. That's what I would do. So that's my top 5 people, 6 if you count me, people to listen to. And when it comes to marketing, study this like crazy. And when it comes to learning, the more you put in, the more you get out. And so never stop learning. And my motto of life is to never peak. So don't.